Going from bad to worse in here is Tilray. You can see we traded all the way down to the 430 mark in here, over 1% down from Thursday into Friday's close, where it looks like we're going to try to revisit those lows that came in last June, sitting at that 350 mark. You can see that's where our lower trend line of our overall structure is meeting right here. And this overall structure in here, we're kind of getting to the apex in here, or the pinnacle of this descending triangle in here. We're going to see what is going to give in here. Everything is simply oversold in here to the downside, and basically this whole year just kind of straight down, as you can see. A little blip here and there of maybe some good news for us. You can see right here in April, but other than that, everything is just going more or less straight down. So the lower trend line in here is sitting at that 350 mark. That's our low that came in last June. That's going to be our first support. Anything outside of that, we're looking at nice old numbers, $2.50, $2 to the downside. To the upside in here, we are going to be watching this upper trend line in here. That's going to put us right around that $5 mark. Anything outside of there, we are going to be looking at 680, 735, 750, and then we're looking at that 50-day SMA right here, which is going to be trading at that 827 mark. We're also going to take a look at RIOT in here. This is a stock that has seen a lot of volatility in here in the past 3 weeks. As you can see, just a huge downtrend in here. Had a nice little run coming off of more or less all three of these major moving averages in here. I know we didn't really get close to that 200, but still close enough. We'll take it. So a nice little separation in here from your 9-day and your 50 and your 200 in here. But it looks like these past 3 weeks brought a lot of volatility. We were trading up here in that $30 handle, and now we're sitting back down here under 20. So Friday's close brought us about a 3% drop from Thursday's close. We're sitting in those lower $18 handles. So we're going to see for this bounce right here. You can see this lower wick on this last week's candle, sitting off of that 50-day SMA. If that bounce right there is actually going to be something that is going to be helpful for us, or is that just something that's going to be a harbinger of things to come in here for the upcoming week? So going forward, that is going to be our first area of concern. We don't really care about that $18 mark. We care more about this 50-day SMA, wherever that's going to be trading as we open up the new week in here. That's sitting at 1768. To the downside, outside of that, we're looking at 1587, 1475, and then that $13 area. To the upside in here, what are we going to be looking at? We're looking at that 1939. We're watching the $20 level, and then we're looking at that 9-day EMA. You can see right here, that's sitting at that 2262 mark. That's going to be an area that should hold a lot of a ceiling for us. So it's going to be hard for us to kind of get up there and breach. But once we do, then we should be riding that out for a little while, especially with the volatility that we've recently seen in here over the past 3 weeks. So let's see what happens in here. If we can get a little bid in here in RIOT, hopefully, let's see if Tilray can actually do something here as we get to the pinnacle of that overall structure in there. Maybe it'll catch a bid, or it'll just tank, and then at least we'll get some sort of direction in here rather than just kind of fading everything out, right? So let's see as we open up the new trading week in here, what is going to happen, and then let's watch these two stocks to see how they're going to react as far as being relatively oversold compared to themselves in here. All right, guys, if you like this video, make sure to check us out on all of our social media. We also have a Discord service if you are interested, and you can find all of our socials in the description below.